cool. I could actually see how much time was left, and I could count down, and I just didn't know the start button.
Well, we are now live.
Who? Hey, are we live?
Yes, we're live.
We've been alive for 13 seconds, 14, 15, 16. Is that okay? We're live.
And you got our theme song ready?
I got to get back into the swing of things, especially for the playoffs. You know, I got to have our custom intro music doing that. It was good when I did it. We like that. They like that. We got like 5 viewers one time. I mean, come on. This is good.
We were smoking that night, weren't we?
Woo! 5 people.
We may actually have a fairly smooth stream tonight. I wonder how long that's going to last.
We will see. I know I'm a pessimist by nature, but it's not going to matter of if, it's going to be a matter of when. One of the two cats is going to cause havoc.
So, yeah. She's cute when she's sleeping, isn't she?
She's always cute. She's your adorable little baby girl. She was just this little big, and she was just a big ball of fluff. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. Probably one of my favorite videos is the compilation I did of appearances she made her first year.
I love that.
Stuff with her and Jake fighting and doing all that kind of good stuff. And
Cat foo stuff was mwah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good content.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
See, told you. Hi, Reith. How you doing? Draw me like one of your French girls. So Thursday we had a game, you know, Dale, and Mr. Herbert came to partay in that game. It sure seemed like wowzers. The rookie looked good. Beat the Raiders. Wow.
Yeah. So let me. I just did enough of my Yahoo stuff to get through the first night. All right. So as you can see, I missed it.
This would be 2 weeks in a row, Dale. Is that 2 weeks in a row now?
Huh?
Is that 2 weeks in a row now that you've botched being in on time?
No. I got it done on time. I just.
Oh, you lost it. Okay.
And no.
Oh, I see it. You picked the Raiders. I see it. Okay.
No. So. Yeah, I picked the Raiders. I put 6 points on it, but you know what? I'll take that because that helps the Dolphins. That eliminates one of the threats of taking one of the wild card spots. They're not totally. Raiders aren't totally out of it, but
they're on the bubble looking in at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Focus, Tim. Focus.
I'm trying, but somebody.
Love me, Daddy, love me. Aww. Aww. Too big, Tweety. I can't hear you. If you can hear me, fine, but I can't hear you. Seriously. I see the little mute symbol on your thing. It says microphone line through it, Delph and Dale. Unmute. Technical difficulties. Do you think we're going to go for a week without something screwy going on? Come on. Let's get out of the way early. Try this again. But you're muted. Muted. Can you read my lips? Muted. Going to send you chat. Muted. Nope. There he's out. Kicked himself out and he's going to kick himself in. Nope. I kicked me out. Now I'm back in. Good gravy. What are you doing, Dale? What are you doing? Mandy, call him and have him figure out what's going on. Can you? I do know, Mandy, it's great. We don't have to mute him anymore. He does it himself, and I think that's great. But we are here to talk to each other, and I can tell him all the picks and why they're wrong, but that's no fun without a counterbalance. Oh, geez. I mean, you guys can see that on the stream, right? Like right above my head right here, you guys see that little microphone that has a little mute symbol by it? It's not his headset. It's muted. Simple as that. Did the cat walk on his function key and the mute and he doesn't know how to unmute it on the computer? I bet that's what it is. There you go. Here it is. The mute's gone. What was it?
Oh, I don't know what the heck happened. That's the second time I've held her, and then as I go to put her down, I go mute, and then I have to switch, and oh well.
Mandy says you're beyond help, by the way. I love that. She's been great over there in the comments.
I'm afraid the type of sign language that Mandy would be teaching.
I know one thing, and it only requires a finger.
So, geez. We were talking about the Raiders Chargers.
We were until the cat ruined everything. But yeah.
So did you see the end of the game?
I know that it went into overtime. I watched some of it here and there throughout the middle when it was still close. I didn't get to watch it until afterwards. I saw the score and saw it went to OT, but that's all I know. So tell me what you saw.
Oh, it was the Raiders got the ball, went down, and kind of sputtered at the goal line inside the 10. They kicked the field goal. There was some talk from the booth about they should be looking at Waller, but they never did throw to him in that down there.
You got some good points for Waller, though, didn't you? Because he had like 150 yards, I think. He did good. Again.
Yeah. So they kicked the field goal. The Chargers got the ball back, and Herbert didn't even look like he was looking for intermediate throws. He was looking downfield, and he got one kind of medium pass, and then he threw the bomb that got him in the goal line, and then it took him a couple tries, but he managed to dive, stretch the ball over and get it in. And yeah, I mean the kid's going to be good.
Yeah,
there's no doubt.
Come under pressure because that's a really stressful situation. You're in overtime. That's where people usually fold, and he held it together. So.
Yeah, and that was a big win for the Chargers, even though they're out of it. It was the first divisional win they've had since 2018.
And what's with the Raiders, anyways? They're so inconsistent. Some weeks
I think it's their defense.
Is it?
Yeah, I was reading an article the other day about how the Raiders have not spent money on defense, and
or they have one of the best defensive players in all the league, and they just get rid of him for absolutely no reason. Khalil Mack.
Yeah, and they're paying for that too.
Mm-hmm.
I still don't understand what was the problem there.
They're idiots.
Yeah, so that was kind of the thing, and I think that's what I'm looking at. I'm hoping that when the Dolphins play the Raiders a week from tomorrow, that we'll kind of be able to take advantage. Take advantage of that defense.
Well, I think at that point it might be, depending on what goes on this week. Who are they playing this week?
Patriots.
No, not the Dolphins, the Raiders.
Oh, the Raiders just played the Chargers yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're not going to play again.
Yeah.
I was going to say that the Dolphins would have something really to play for because they're really playing for spots right now, and maybe they'd be out of it. But no, they might actually play hard because they still have a chance. Like you said, they're outside the bubble and not mathematically eliminated yet. So
yeah, but
the Lions are not mathematically eliminated either. So
yeah. So the first game we've got coming up, and I guess this will be tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. Buffalo at Denver.
Come on. Anything I've learned all these weeks is that you can never be sure about anything because any given team can beat any other given team on any given week. But the way the Buffalo has been looking and the way the Broncos have been looking, do you have any inkling in your brain that the Broncos could win this? Do you really? I don't think it's even a.
No, not really. I think the Bills, especially the Bills will have a lot to play for because if they win tomorrow, I'm not sure if they've sealed up the AFC East.
Well, let's take a look here
win.
because you guys are 8-5. You're the team that's directly behind them, right?
Actually, I think.
Yeah, 8-5, and that's 2 games left in the season. So if they win this and they go 11-3, then there's no possibility. Even if they lose the rest of the games and the Dolphins win them, they've still got the division.
Not necessarily. All right, so let's say they win tomorrow.
Okay.
We can still get to 11 wins and tie them. And if we win out, that means we've beaten them in the last week.
That's right. Okay.
And so we'll be even. We'll not only be even record-wise, we'll be even head-to-head.
Right. We got the head-to-head.
So it could be that we need to whoop them by more points than they whooped us.
Or we hope that the Broncos can beat them and then make it easier for you. So that's really what you're looking for. You're looking for the Bills to lose at this point. But
I would love for the Bills to lose at this point. I still kind of think that they're going to win the division because I don't know. I think for us, it's almost like we have to win out, and they can only win one game, and I don't think they're only going to win one game.
No. Scroll down a little bit right there to the AFC North real quick. Yeah, see, that's where the problems are. We got 9-4 and 9-4 with the Colts and the Titans. And the Browns 9-4 in the South. Yeah, because I was looking at what the records were, but yeah, you guys, you could not even get a wild card spot theoretically.
Oh yeah, we're not in. We're not in.
No,
but we're in the thick of it.
It's so the NFC. We got teams that have 5 wins and they're still kind of in it, so it's weird.
Yeah, who did the Packers play last week?
He can shut up now.
I forgot.
Eric, are you meaning who did the Packers almost lose to last week until our star player got hurt? Oh, yeah. Fine. Or what team almost lost to the Lions after really crappy calls? Crappy calls so bad that even the commentators were saying they were crappy calls. Seriously. The Lions could have and should have ended up coming back and winning that game, but we got screwed like it happens every single year against the Packers because somehow the Packers pay off the refs when we play them. So enjoy your cheaty little fake win that you got. The W is all that matters to you. You got it. Hope you're happy.
Well, let's see. Is there an asterisk up there?
No, there's no asterisk. The refs screwed the Lions again for the 4th year in a row. There's not another asterisk for that. Marvin Jones, seriously, he comes with the ball. Both his toes are in bounds. There's the line. You can see it on the line, but the refs call it out of bounds on the field. And then there wasn't enough conclusive evidence to overturn it when my own eyeballs and the eyeballs of everybody in the world, it was conclusive that he was in bounds. But, of course, they're not going to overturn it because then the Packers might lose, and that's their cash hog. Those Packers fans spend a lot of money on merch and foam cheese heads. You can't give up that.
Boy.
Sorry, I'm still bitter.
Well, but that's a great segue because our next game to discuss is Carolina Panthers at Green Bay.
Panthers are 4-9. Green Bay's 10-3. I want the Panthers to win. Cat Club Brotherhood. I want revenge. I want that other team with the blue and the silver with the cats to get revenge on us. So in my heart, I want them to win. But pick-wise, yeah, you're covering the right one. There's no way Packers are going to lose that. Green Bay's
sorry. That's going to mess up your little kitty cat club.
Although they already have it clinched. They clinched the North. They got it. Maybe they'll put in their second stringers and just rest everybody. Go for it. That'd be great. Maybe the Panthers can still win. I doubt it.
Oh, mercy.
I hate Green Bay so much. I hate them.
Have you sought therapy?
Yeah, my therapy is blue Kool-Aid, man.
I can't. I'm talking big right now, but when we're getting ready to talk about a club that I have, I have.
You know exactly how it feels. That animosity you have is for the exact same reasons, because they win too dang much, and it really ticks you off. It keeps your team from doing good because they're always doing good. So you know how I feel.
Merch is desirable to buy when you have a winning organization, says Mr. Weinbender.
Yeah. Our uniforms are prettier. Our color blue is fancy. Look at this color blue. This is nice. Green and yellow. It's like mold and pea. Yeah. Garbage color.
Oh, man. I don't see I don't see Carolina having much of a shot. That'll be the late game tomorrow night. So I guess if Eric can get off work on time, he'll maybe get to see the end of it.
Yeah, I mean 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Yeah, because usually he's in the. Oh, I still feel like draft's gonna bite us in the butt. Maybe because if they don't sit Aaron for these last games after they already clinched, like I said they should. Then he could get injured. And what happens if Rodgers gets injured? You're going to put in rookie dum-dum that you spent your pick on, and he's going to look like garbage. So, yeah.
That'll be a love bite, right?
Yeah, love hurts.
Jake, get out of there, boy.
Moat him again?
Trying to get there. He was trying to get there. All right. Next up on the schedule, starting Sunday afternoon, we got Tampa Bay.
Matty Ice versus Tommy B. Well,
much as it pains me to do it.
Yeah, I
know. Atlanta has not proven that they can consistently do anything. And
we'll get to the end of the year, we have a definite division of the good teams, the bad teams, and depends on what team shows up. All these games fall into one of those three categories. And Tampa Bay
hasn't been super consistent, but I got a feeling Tom Brady, we're in December, Brady's going to be super focused, and he's probably going to have his team focused as well.
I mean, how many times do we see that back with New England where there were games throughout the season he wasn't totally consistent. He wasn't super Tom all year long. The later the year went on and when they got in the playoffs, that's when he shined. And
no
reason he's not going to do that again now.
Yeah, and there have been reports that he is feuding with Bruce Arians, but then again, he didn't get along with Bill Belichick either. So, it's hard to say if that'll be a factor or not.
I mean, if you were in the situation at this point, as many years as he's put into the football and his experience, his MVPs, why wouldn't you just let him call his own plays? I mean, I'm not saying Arians is a great coach. Don't get me wrong, but at some point, it's like you do have like a guy that's won like how many Super Bowls. Maybe you should just let him do what he does and see what happens. I don't know.
True. Then we've got the Dallas Cowboys going out and playing the San Francisco 49ers.
Flipping a coin. Hold on. It's the heads, which is the Cowboys.
4-9 Cowboys and the
5-8 Niners. Yeah. NFC West bottom. Yeah. Like I said, that's why I flipped the coin.
Who did the Cowboys beat last week?
Lost to the Steelers.
Is that what they did? No, they whooped the Bengals. The Cowboys whooped the Bengals.
Oh, last week. I thought this was looking there. Okay, yeah. I was looking at the top thing. I didn't see that you're just doing all Cowboys games.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm looking at it.
We got the Cowboys whooping the Bengals, so they may be getting together a little bit. The 49ers.
But the Bengals aren't that good either.
Lost 2 in a row.
Let's see here last week. Dalton had 185 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. They rushed for over 100 yards on the ground. Yeah, they had a decent turnout last week, the Cowboys did. So
I think this is where I'm kind of like you. It's like a coin flip. Cowboys won. Maybe they're playing better football right now, but you know what? We're only going to stick one confidence point on it.
So, I mean, Washington went from beating the Steelers to then last week beating the Niners. Does that show that last week that Washington was just all geeked up and that's why they beat the Niners, or are the Niners actually a worse team than Washington? Tom Brady is a diva, the capital D.
I'm telling you.
Doesn't make him not good. He's just a diva.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
He's a pretty boy.
And, well, I don't know. If the reports on Rodgers are true, he might be a little bit of one, too.
If what has happened between him and his family and other reports that are allegations of his getting along with other teammates and all that, which I totally believe every single one of them, because did you see that commercial for the Allstate or whatever?
Well, now, hang on. You're not exactly wanting to go and be objective when it comes to Aaron Rodgers, are you?
I'm totally objective, and from a neutral point of view, I believe everything they say about him.
Oh, that's like coming to me for my opinion on Brady.
Right. Brady's a
I don't know.
Rodgers is
I don't know his family, so it could be that the family is the problem. And I don't know what I believe from people coming out of the locker rooms. I don't know. But
okay. Dale, I'm a nerd. We know this. I love video games. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I love Masters of the Universe. All that nostalgia stuff. And one of my favorite shows growing up was Attack of the Show on the G4 network. And it was a nerd show. One of the best hosts on that show was the lady, the beautiful Miss Olivia, that he dated for a while. And
right.
If he left him, knowing her, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know about who Aaron Rodgers is. Because she's a wonderful angel of a woman. So
she certainly is lovely, but I don't know. Angel of a woman?
She played Psylocke in one of the X-Men movies. How could she not be an angel of a woman who would play Psylocke in X-Men? Okay. Nerd showing again, but Fine. I'm impartial. You can't convince me
I'm
to like
telling
Rodgers.
No one beats this show on professional football analysis. We have got the goods.
He's got cheese in his blood, and that will never change. All right, what's the next game? Oh, my game. I'm going to see King Henry just run rampant and stomp skulls into the ground. That's going to be fun tomorrow. Yay!
You're afraid some of your defenders are about to be roadkill?
That's usually what happens when you step in front of Derek. You get – I mean, earlier this year when he was doing those straight arms, I'm like, that's great. You know, everybody has that clip. But he's done it like 4 or 5 other times where he's just planted people on their butts with a stiff arm. So –
oh, yeah.
Have fun, guys. Have fun, boys.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll take off our Green Bay anger on them. That would be great. If we could just release our Green Bay anger on them, maybe, and just totally annihilate them, that'd be great, but doubt it.
So now we're going to Indianapolis for the Texans and the Colts.
I don't know on this one anymore, man. That's another one where I'm kind of like, either team could win on any given day. Right now, it seems like the Colts have the hot hand, you know, but because
there's a pretty significant difference in their records with the 9-4 Colts going up against the 4-9 Texans.
I don't know what's wrong with me, and I don't know if it's my subconscious hoping the Texans don't the first round draft pick or first pick for you or anything. But I just still think that they're a better team than their record shows. And I keep having hope every week, like, no, they'll be those Texans we know. And they never do. So, yeah.
Well, you know, I always objectively pick the teams that I think will win and not the ones that I hope will win.
Yes, I know, Dale.
So,
and just like I hope that the Packers always lose, I also hope that Rivers loses. But I can't objectively, the Colts are going to win this game.
Yeah. And that's good for me.
Yeah.
And now,
next game.
And now the big grudge match.
It's not a grudge match anymore. They're flailing. They're a sad little franchise right now. I don't.
It's not over. These are still division rivals. New England at Miami.
You do have a point.
But I tell you, and New England handed us a loss in the season opener. But you know what? A lot's changed with this Dolphins team since that season opener.
A lot's changed with the Patriots team, too. Cam doesn't have a dog in the fight. Doesn't even look like he's trying anymore. And word is on local radio here, they're going to have a 2-quarterback game. From what they've heard and what they've seen in practices, do not be surprised if Newton and Stidham switch out. And if it's like a running play or an option or wild something like that Newton will be in. But if it's a drop back pass play, you know, kind of thing, that they're going to have a 2-headed quarterback. That is the word on the local sports radio. So,
well, they better hope that 2-headed quarterback doesn't throw picks because we're going to come after them.
Oh, I mean, guys who've been picking everybody off left. Homeboy got what, 5 or 6 interceptions in a row? Like the past 5 games, he's had an interception for the Dolphins. Who was that? I mean, yeah.
If you're talking about Xavier Howard, he has got 2 streaks where he's had 4 picks. No, 2 4-game streaks of picks.
Crazy.
So, I mean, he's on fire. This defense is playing incredible. So, let's talk about that Chiefs game. I think people may think, oh, well, Dale was probably pretty upset after that game. No, I'm not, because here's what I saw. I saw a a team that wouldn't quit, a team that went after the Chiefs, got 3 picks off of Mahomes. I saw an offense that kept going, even though we're down to our 4th string running back.
For what you guys looked good. I mean, that sack, that record sack, 30-yard loss. I bet you were jumping out of your seats. And
yeah.
Good.
But,
I mean, come on.
But also, when you see our top 2 wide receivers and our top tight end go out of the game, and we're still playing.
Hey, by the way, is he okay? Is he going to be playing this week?
Gesicki, who I was really worried about because he's to me he's playing all pro caliber tight end. I mean, except for Kelsey, I don't know who else would be playing tight end as well as he is right now. And but he made a tweet or something yesterday or the day before that sounded like he's planning on playing Sunday. I know from what I understand, Devontae Parker has got a little bit of a hamstring issue, but he's planning on playing. Jakeem Grant may be a little bit more likely not to play. But if we get Gesicki and Devontae Parker back and they're relatively healthy, that will help a lot. And then I also heard that Matt Breida will be back, and that'll help because we Myles Gaskin I think is still out on COVID related.
Really?
Yeah, and
it's been more than like 2 weeks, isn't it?
And I don't know what's wrong with Ahmed. But yeah, when I saw, I mean, I know there was a guy out there with Washington on the back of his jersey playing running back for, and we still
tweeting that. Yeah, it was on Facebook. I'm like, I don't know who Washington is. That's why I say he's number 31 because he's their 31st. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy the kind of, we're just got all kinds of guys out. Half of our offense was listed on the injury report. Thankfully, only about half of that half was not playing. The others were kind of limited in practice and stuff like that. But
and to think with all that and them being really healthy, you guys almost won. So I can see where you're upset about it. It's right. It was a good loss. That was a good loss.
Yeah, if we get healthy, I really think that this Dolphin team, because there's not a lot of heavy expectations on them yet, it's still considered rebuilding. I think they're playing loose. I think they're playing aggressive. And I don't think there are many teams that really want to run up against us right now. Not that we can't be beat, but we control, this Dolphins team controls one of the most important stats in pro football.
Defense.
And that's the turnover battle.
You guys got that for sure.
We snatched that ball away a lot. And if you're not the Chiefs, you probably can't give up 3 interceptions and still want to walk away with a win.
I've heard a lot of people also talking, and I'm like, Tua's doing okay. He's serviceable, but look at his yards, look at his passer rating, yada, yada. First of all, he's not throwing picks left and right, which is
no.
And as you said, you guys' best receivers aren't 100% in there. So
he still threw for over 300 yards.
Yeah, so I think he's doing great for a rookie.
Oh yeah, his development, and that's part of why I think that they wanted to get him in. Because it was, I read somewhere someone made the good point. You don't want this team to develop into a contender and be waiting for Tua to catch up.
Yeah, no.
He needs to be in there, and he needs to be developing now. I'm not talking like I think that we're going to go to the Super Bowl or anything, but I do think a wild card is within our grasp. And I think especially if we're a lower wild card, we could end up upsetting one of the top teams in that first round. I don't think the Steelers want any part of us because right now that's who we play if the season ended today.
And now the Steelers look real vulnerable. So
they look real vulnerable. They can't run the ball. So that means they got to throw the ball. And that means we be bringing the house.
They got to go through the air. You guys own that zone.
Right. So I think that it is possible the Dolphins could make the playoffs, and they could upset somebody's season big time.
Well, you got a better chance than the Lions do. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So you got to pick New England for the game. Then you're saying?
Oh no, I'm picking. I'm picking my Fins. Look, and because I believe this is for my.
You did it last week. He's gonna do it again. You gonna do it again?
This is for my defense. That's how much I believe.
Points of defense. Woo!
I'm putting it all on my defense, and I think our offense will play good too. But I love that defense.
Sure, you don't want to save that 16 points for the Rams Jets game later, but okay. Yep.
All right. So now we've got the
NFC North.
Yeah, we've got will anybody be watching this game? Chicago at Vikings? I guess if you're a Bears or Vikings fan, you might want to watch it.
Well, as an NFC North guy, we ain't got a chance at beating the Packers. So, in the first place, I mean, nobody really does. But let me take a look here. They're both 6-7. They're tied. So it's going to be a good game. They're both going to give it their all. It's going to be an interdivision battle, but gravy. Yeah, I mean, nobody's got a chance in a 6-7. Yeah, I mean, nobody knows. Nobody cares. I'd give it to if I had somebody put a gun to my head and said picking one. I'd say that Bears looked good last week. The Bears beat the Texans 36-7. The Bears looked really good last week, so I'd pick the Bears.
Yeah.
Vikings didn't look good. Bears looked good. So.
Yeah, I think their defense rises to the occasion sometimes, and
because they got Khalil Mack. Oh wait, no. So we're going back to that again. Never mind.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's one of those crazy. Which one? It's almost like a coin flip. But they are in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go Vikings, but I'm only going to put 2 on it.
Low points? Yeah.
Because that could go either way.
They're both teams that have shown two faces the whole year. Some good games, they look great. Some games, they look bad. There's no middle of the road for them. So who knows?
Yeah. Now, here comes an interesting game.
Yes.
Seattle at Washington.
Seattle started so good.
But I did not think I would ever say that about this game. But the Seahawks are struggling.
Yeah, they won last week. But
and Washington is riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you're not buying the 40-3 blowout of the Jets as the Jets being a good team. That's not a good. You can't judge a game against the Jets. So without the Jets, they actually lost like 3 of their last 4 or 4 of the last 5, I think, if I'm right. I might be.
Yeah. We want to say hello to Angel's Vinyl Escape.
Hey, Angel again. Welcome back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he missed my talking about the Patriots, so that's probably good because he'll stay now. He won't be calling me names.
No, what's going to happen is the Patriots are going to beat. Then they're going to do the fishes. Is that what you meant, Angel? Yeah, it was. But we both say the Patriots are probably not going to win, and maybe their 2-headed quarterback experiment this weekend will come out. Who knows? But I don't think they're going to win. I hope, for your sake, I hope they do. I'll congratulate you if they do, but I'm not thinking they will. So anyway, Seattle and Washington. Hot team, beating the best teams in the league out of nowhere, and the team that should be doing awesome that in general isn't, and is only beating teams that are garbage. So, what are you going to do, Dale? What are you going to do?
Well, let's take a look again at these Seahawks and see where they are, what they really are doing. Here lately.
I mean, 9-4 is a good record. But they started strong,
Yeah, they whooped the Jets and then
lost to the Giants
and barely beat the Eagles.
Barely beat the Eagles. Oh, did they?
And barely beat the Cardinals.
Then the Rams beat them.
You know what? Sometimes there are odd situations in football, and sometimes you just got to go with an upset.
Do it. Do the upset pick of the week.
I'm only going to put 3 points on it. But I like this Washington Football Club. I think
they got spunk, kid. And Alex is supposed to play. I was keeping an eye on that, and because he hurt his other leg, but said Alex is going to play. So if he's in there, they're a whole different team with him in there. So.
Yeah, and I like that. I like that defensive line they got with Chase Young and I'm blanking on the other kid's name. I think it starts with an S.
Chase is all that matters, isn't it?
Well, the other kid that's on that line, man, he can play too. And I just can't think of his name.
Let's take a look here. Well, let's look.
Yeah.
Montez Sweet. No. Yeah, look it up. Because it's going to bug me too.
Let's look at their depth chart here.
Defense.
Montez Sweat. That's who I was thinking.
That's what I was like.
He would start with an S. Man, those two guys.
Yeah, he had a sack and like 5-6 tackles last week, and that was a slow week for him. So yeah.
Yeah. So they've got some players. And
the upset. I want that to happen too. So I want that, and I think that could. I think it really can. One team's hot, the other one's okay.
Now Jacksonville's going to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore has struggled, but I think having Jacksonville come to your home field, that's a good thing.
Now, last week, I hate to bring this up, but did you see the let's see if I have it here. Where's Jacksonville? Did you see their bathroom break run?
Oh, somebody said that was it Lamar had to run to the bathroom there in the middle of the game?
Because last week's game was a huge freaking 40-something to 40, 42 to 47. Yeah, and one of his players faked an injury so that he could run off to the bathroom, and they got the videotape of him running down the hallways doing the I gotta go dance. You can see him doing that, the run that's not a normal run, zipping into the locker room, zipping back out, and he's fine. But I'm like, really? You're going to have one of your players over-exaggerate an injury just so you can have a crap break? That was, I love it.
Wow.
That is classy stuff. And, again, they barely beat the Browns. I mean, Mayfield had a great game, but
that was a barn burner of a game.
That was a barn burner. They have the ability to score a lot. Their offense is, good. Their defense is where the problem is. Jacksonville, not a great defense, but not great. So I think this is going to be one of those games. I think Jacksonville can lose this one very easily by just getting outscored because of their defense. So
yeah, and I just can't envision the Jacksonville Jaguars being able to pull off this win. which leaves us to go to check out the New York
15
Jets.
points over there. Just drop down the menu right over there. Just drop down the menu. 15 points, and then put it over there to the Rams. Come on, you can do it. There you go.
Yeah, even though the Rams are
stupid, or am I right? I think I don't. You're the kind of guy with the integrity that if you didn't really think that, you wouldn't do it.
Oh no, I think the Jets are terrible. In fact, I've already dialed them up. As you can see, I had to go ahead and do this part. I've gone down here and score the least amount of points. Yeah, that's if I'm Sam Darnold, I just hope that Aaron Donald doesn't hit him too hard. I'd say, nice to meet you, Mr. Donald. Please.
Maybe he'll go to a team that has a good quarterback whisperer, and he'll get a second chance somewhere else. Maybe.
Yeah.
Now the next game scares me because the Eagles beat the Saints last week. Why did they do that? How did that happen?
I don't know. It's not going to happen. They're not going to do that 2 weeks in a row.
All right.
I don't even know what – I'm trying to think what the Arizona Cardinals did last week, but I just don't –
right now they beat the Giants, so it's, depends on who do you think's worse, the Giants or the Eagles, because they're kind of, close to each other.
Yeah.
But I think the Cardinals are a better team than the Eagles, but Eagles still beat the Saints, though, man. It's still –
Yeah, well, you never know.
Any given week, I said at the beginning of the program. You never know.
Yeah. Which brings us to what could be potentially a good game.
Yeah. I mean,
Chiefs at Saints.
Could be a Super Bowl preview. You don't know this.
But I'm not ready to put the Saints over the Chiefs, though.
No, not at all.
So is Drew Brees back now? No. I don't recall seeing highlights of that Saints game.
No, I think Taysom's still there from all I know. Well, I can tell him.
Yeah, Taysom Hill is not going to keep up with Patrick Mahomes. You kind of this is one of those games. Taysom Hill might help them win some games, but it's not this. Not this. This is different.
I mean, when we talk about dominating defenses, the Eagles are not a team that would be on that category. And showing here that, he had some picks. Taysom threw for 300 yards in that loss, man. Yeah, he had a pick, but for a running quarterback who's filling in as a thrower, 300 yards. But then again,
that's a good game.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I don't know. But no, I think Kansas City's got that. I think it'll be a good game, though. I think that they're going to give them a run for their money. And it's not going to be the personnel on the field. It's going to be Sean Payton outwitting and work. And it's going to be one of those kind of he's going to put some tricky stuff in there and keep Kansas City on their toes throughout the game, just from the coaching and play selection. And that's what's going to keep him in there. But overall, Kansas City's got the talent. So,
yeah.
I mean, between Hill and freaking Kelsey, and Mahomes, come on, seriously, he's got it. They got everything.
Right. Now I can't remember how the dog pound got in your kitty cat club.
Oh, to remind you, team blue collar Midwest that has a history of losing for decades and never has respect and always gets crapped on. We have a soul connection. We understand each other. And physically, geographically, we're actually not that far from each other. Detroit and Cleveland are not that far from each other. So it's not that they're part of the Kitty Cat Club. We just respect them because we understand what it's like to have decades of futility. So.
Well, is this a revenge game?
Remember 0-16? We both went 0-16. See how we feel each other. We're both lose the only teams that have done that. So
Yeah. Is this a revenge game?
no. Cleveland's going to kick the crap out of the Giants. Giants aren't that good. They're not as good as what people say. Cleveland should have won last week. They got screwed at the end. It was a good game. Browns versus Browns. Lamar went out and took his dump and came back a new man, finished it up at the end. So, Cleveland's way more talented than the Giants.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying you've got Odell Beckham.
Oh, yeah, that is a revenge game, isn't it? With those
looking at his old teammates.
Yeah.
And he's going to be playing on their field.
Yeah, he knows where that place is. He played there a long time.
Like to score a touchdown or two in front of the old fans.
I'm going to call a prop bet right now. At some point during the game, ODB is going to either rub his butt or make a rude gesture to something on the field, whether it's the giant helmet in the middle on the 50-yard line or to the goalpost. He's going to rub his butt on it. But he's going to do something a little objective and offensive in that game somehow that's just going to bring up a little controversy. That sounds like an Odell Beckham thing to do. Maybe I'll make love to their kicking net. I don't know, but
not only is he playing his old team on their field, it's the Sunday night game.
Like I said, all eyes are going to be on him, and he is one of those guys that likes the attention. He does.
Oh, yeah.
This might be entertaining. Just what will Odell do?
Yeah. Another game I don't think is going to be close, though. I don't know. Pittsburgh's been struggling.
Yeah, but Cincinnati's been struggling more. So
yeah. In fact, I think Pittsburgh bounces back big.
What if, Dale? What if Cincinnati beats them? What if? What does that mean?
It would mean that they're going to have they pretty much don't have a shot really at catching. What does that put them ahead of the? Can the Chiefs catch them? Trying to think. With the Steelers losing two, all right. So we got the Chiefs at 12-1, and the Steelers at 11-2. Yeah, if the Bengals could pull that off, that almost. It doesn't mathematically guarantee the Chiefs the number one seed, but
I'm just saying the Browns can still win the division.
Oh,
right? If they're on tank lose, we can't win a game mode for the Steelers, and they lose out, and the Browns keep being hot, Browns could actually get in the playoffs straight up, division win.
Yeah, but that would require a total collapse. I'm not sure the Steelers are having trouble running the ball, but that doesn't really affect their defense.
No, they didn't forget after 10 games how to win, but what they did do is, as we talked about before, they haven't had much competition, and their schedule has been one of the lightest and weakest of any team in the NFL. So their record kind of reflects that, and they're kind of showing that they're a good team, but they're not an undefeated type team. And so, yeah, they're probably going to beat the Bengals for sure.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. I'll give this to the Browns.
Yeah, I think that's pretty confident. I would.
But unfortunately, I also have to do this for the Steelers.
Yeah.
They're not going to lose 3 in a row. Definitely not to the Bengals.
Tomlin won't allow that. He'll just trip people on the sideline when they're trying to, do kick returns if he has to. He saw it before. You saw that before, right? Way back in the day, when Tomlin was tripping people on the sideline when they're coming back on kick returns.
Tomlin that tripped?
That was Tomlin, yeah. Sticking his foot out like, oh, sorry, I didn't know. Was that me? Yeah, we saw that, Tomlin. We saw that.
Yeah, we got to give Kansas City some good confidence points.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Baltimore.
You're 11? Yeah, you're 11. Okay.
Even though they've struggled, they need a lot of confidence points. I hate to do this to you.
I think I know. Go with that one. I think the Tampa Bay Atlanta is pretty strong too. You might want to put the 9 on that one.
Yeah. And Green Bay.
Carolina, yeah, you can put the 8 there. That'd be fair.
Buffalo can get that 7.
Yep.
And
yeah, we got.
you know what?
Left.
Yeah, I probably need to do it this way.
There you go.
Now we got to pick a couple scores. I see the Steelers bouncing back.
31-7. 10. Give a field goal, sure. Why not?
Then San Francisco and Dallas. Oh, wow.
24-21.
Who did we pick? Dallas, right?
Yeah, 21-24 then. Yeah. At least that's what I'd guess. I don't know. What do you think?
I'll go with that.
Doesn't sound unreasonable.
There we go.
Yes, Angel. I know I missed it a while back, and we've been keeping up on chats, but we all look forward for 2021. I think that's a universal call for most of the people in America. When you're at this rock bottom, everything's going to be better in 2021. It has to be.
You said Angel, I'm thinking. I thought you were talking to your wife.
No. Angel's final escape again.
Oh,
we talked so much on the previous stream, and then now we just ignored him half the time because we just got busy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's I'm curious. My team is just stinking up the joint. Let's see here. I did go ahead and play Waller. He got me a lot of points. Maybe I can upset somebody this week.
I told you I thought Waller got you some good points.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I got him.
Yeah.
Aaron, yeah, he's going to stay in. Devontae, he's questionable, but I keep hearing that he's going to play.
Claypool's probably going to have a decent game.
Yeah, but do I want to?
Who you got better?
Tyler Boyd, even though he's playing on the Bengals, is.
Yeah. I think Claypool could be better. I don't know. Boyd's been okay, but.
Well, let's see. He scored 6 last week, 13, and then 3 before that. Let's look at Claypool.
Oh, yeah. He dropped off real fast, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay, never mind then.
No, but I'm going to stick with Bill just because I think the Steelers have got some frustrations they're going to take out.
I think I keep mixing him up with like Juju Smith-Schuster or something, and like I know there's that one Steelers wide receiver that's always doing good, and that's not Claypool, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not going to do better than Kareem Hunt.
No, he's going to have another good game.
And I think Raheem Hines is still playing well. Yeah, I'm playing
all right. And as you saw, he's got the capability to get you in about 20. It's been a little while, so it's about time.
Kenyon Drake is picking back up.
There you go.
I'm still not winning, though. And
I'm amazed that Kenyon's actually getting that much because, you know, when it comes to that team, that you never think of them being a strong running team. You think of Murray, you think of Fitzgerald, you think of, you know, so yeah. It's kind of a good week.
About as good as it's going to get.
That's what you got, man.
But
about perfect timing. Look at that, 9:58.
Right. So yeah, kind of. And then next week we really get busy. We'll have 3 games on Saturday. And we'll have a game on Christmas night. Or Christmas afternoon.
That's right. Christmas is Thursday, so there'll be a Thursday.
No, Christmas is Friday.
Is it Friday? I don't know, man. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have Thursday off of work because we have Christmas Eve off. So I was like, but I don't work Thursday.
So, I mean, we're going to have a game Thursday or Friday afternoon, and then we'll have 3 on Saturday, and then the rest on Sunday and Monday.
So we're going to do this on Wednesday? What are we going to do our next show in? What are we going to do?
Well, I thought we'd do it nothing on Thursday. I mean, we can do it Thursday evening or we can do it Friday evening after the game.
We could do Thursday evening, have a special Christmas episode because it's Christmas Eve and all,
You want to?
Yeah. I'll even put on a Santa hat and festive music or something.
Okay.
Jingle balls on my beard. Ding, 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 ding.
Wow. Yeah, we're special, aren't we?
I'm special, all right.
This is the
hard hat
most
kind of special, but still special.
This is the most special NFL live stream on YouTube, I think.
Especially when our hosts are either losing power in the dark, cats are muting them. We could go back to all the chaos. So,
yeah, and but it's fun. It's fun, and oh, geez, I'll have to find a special Dolphins Christmas background for us if I can.
Can you put a little elf hat on the dolphin? That'd be cute.
No, I have seen like on our thumbnail, I've seen the dolphin with the Rudolph nose, though.
Okay, that'll count. That'll work.
Yeah, so maybe we'll try that.
Maybe I'll try to find a picture of Santa and his sleighs being, instead of reindeer, like 8 lions.
All right. Are we agreeing? What time? 9 usual or?
Usual, yeah.
Okay, that works for me.
Thursday, 9 o'clock.
Yep, I'll make some announcements, and then for the rest of the season, I guess we'll do Fridays.
Fair enough. It's just funny now because it's, holidays and all, Christmas. So
yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Love you, brother. Thank you.
All right. Hey, folks, glad to have the people who came in who did. I think we're alone now.
Yeah, and anybody who wants this later.
Debbie Gibson song gets stuck in. No, that was a Tiffany.
Yeah. Hey, plug time. What are you and Mandy doing Wednesday?
Oh, we are doing It's a Wonderful Life. And
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, and I think Vin's joining us.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And anybody who aren't familiar, I did win Dolphin, Dale, and Mandy's contest and got a $50 gift card for which I bought 50 records with. The other day I showed the first 10, and right now, hold on. I just made it public. You can watch that video immediately after this stream and see the next 10 records, which are actually more awesome and better than the first 10.
So this is going to be a 5-video series?
Because I'm actually showing music segments of each record because a lot of them are artists people may never know or hear of before. But so, yeah, and then I milk it a little bit. But I only want them to be 10 minutes or shorter. I don't want – this one actually is about 15. But I'm not just flipping through the records. I'm talking about them and telling about the artists. And
that's cool.
So I do some editing is what I'm saying. It's not just turn the camera on and upload the video. I took some time. So I hope you guys enjoy.
All righty. And that is it. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. And we will see you next week.
AB.